Welcome to Teas of the World with Connor and John.
And this week we're sampling Russian Caravan, and to celebrate this we've come to Moscow! English breakfast, Ceylon, Lapsang Souchong, Assam, Earl Grey, Russian Caravan, Spice Imperial, Sencha, Jasmine. Teas of the World with Connor and John. Teas of the World with Connor and John.
Welcome back to Teas of the World with Connor and John. And we've moved inside out of that cold environment of Moscow and into the Kremlin. Look at it, there it is.
And joining us this week we have our very, very special guest, Will Naameh.
What?
And on today's episode, as we've already disclosed, we are sampling Russian Caravan. That's Russian
Caravan.
And before we get to the tea itself,
The nitty gritty, if you will, the nitty gritty.
we've got we've got some facts about the tea.
We do, yes. Hang on, hang on.
Homework this week.
Facts about the tea.
Facts about the tea.
So, what's the first fact about
Well,
Russian
we've got three.
Caravan?
We've got
There are three
facts for
facts,
you.
yeah.
Three factoids for your delectation. The first one is its name, Russian Caravan. Where does that come from? Well, it's named after the fact that so I was going to go to something else. It's named after basically the fact that caravans took this tea from China through Russia to Europe. That's where you get the name.
Russian
Caravan.
caravans, Russian Caravan.
Russian Caravan.
Yeah. The second fact is that this tea isn't even Russian. It's actually a blend of three different Chinese teas.
Unsurprisingly.
They are Lapsang Souchong, Kiman, and Oolong. Oolong.
And the third one.
Yes.
To beat the chill of the dark, cold Siberian winters, Cossacks used the tea to insulate their underwear because of its insulative and absorbative properties.
Oh yes.
Now, one of those might have been a lie,
One of them was definitely a lie, in fact.
but can you guess?
Yes, if you think you've spotted the lie, why not enter our competition? Write your answer on a postcard and send it to this address. The Kremlin. Okay.
But
Next.
now we've come to the part of the show everyone's been waiting for. I know I have.
It's the taste test.
The taste test.
The taste test, everybody.
So let's.
So get your cups, get your mugs. I've got a cup with a T-Rex on there.
I've got a pug mug.
You got a pug mug.
It's
a
a
tea
very
Rex, this one.
aromatic.
Yes, it's quite smoky.
Smoke.
I have a bit of a. And you let that swirl around in the mouth there, and to absorb as much flavour particles as possible. Oh yeah. It is quite a nice smoky taste there. I think it's quite flavoursome. I'm enjoying this quite a lot actually. I've had rather a healthy bit of milk in here because I like a milky tea sometimes. And how are you doing with your tea over there, Connor? He's tasting that tea thoroughly to make sure he imparts as much information as possible to you, the viewers. He's going for more. He's gone for more there. And while Connor's deciding, let's find out what Will made of his tea.
Oh, well, where to start?
Thanks, Will. So Connor, you've got a verdict for us.
Yes, it's a nice smoky flavour.
It is very smoky.
Quite different from Ceylon.
Oh, very different
It's
from
very
Ceylon.
inoffensive. This one is a bit more in your face, but he's in your face, but he's not rude about it.
No.
It's like
It's a pleasant thing to have in your face.
It's like having
like a candy penis.
It's like when you have a drunk uncle or drunkle.
A drunkle, yes.
over at Christmas. They're in your face, but you like it. It's fine. It's comforting, and that's exactly what you get with Russian Caravan.
Yeah, and now Richard, Richard the cameraman Hanrahan, what did you make of the tea this week?
It tastes a bit like fish.
And speaking of Richard the cameraman Hanrahan, every week we're going to have the wisdom of Richard. So this week, Richard, What is your wisdom of tea?
What is a tea's favourite letter?
What could it be?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it S?
Yeah.
Oh, why is it S?
Because it's sort of the next one's tea. So it's like, you know, at Christmas.
Yeah.
It's not getting a present. It's the anticipation.
Like the
So-
aperitif, if you will. Yeah. The build-up.
Aperitif.
Yes, very good.
A pair of teeth.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on, we've
we-
come to my favourite part of the show,
Connor does enjoy this part of the show.
which is Dunk or Flunk. Dunk or Flunk. Dunk or Flunk. Dunk or Flunk.
So everybody, get yourself a digestive biscuit.
This time. Now, before we go,
I'm gonna break mine in half like this.
Last week you will notice that we called it Dunk or Bunk. Well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
It wasn't very. It was. Flunk sounds better, so we've changed it. And
So the biscuit goes in the tea, as tradition dictates, and then we have a. We're using digestives this week to provide a more dunkable biscuit. The classic Dunker digestives, aren't they? Yes. How are you doing with your dunking over there, Will? Excellent. So what did you make of that
Wait a
then?
second.
I got more. Yeah.
It's a dunker.
It is a dunker. It's definitely a dunker. Wouldn't you agree, Richard, the cameraman hand?
It's a dunker.
I can like to point out that it does taste like fish, but with a little bit of milk in it.
Well, I think there's only one thing left for us to do on this show. We have to put Russian Caravan on our tea board. Now, every week, I'm going to award each individual tea a mark out of 10 cups of hot water. Connor will award it a mark out of 10 tea bags.
Tea bags, yeah.
So together, we're awarding it a mark out of 10
Cups of tea.
cups of tea. Now, last week, we covered Kalon,
Kalon.
and I awarded
Definitely
that
Kalon.
8 cups of hot water. And you gave it...
I gave it 7 tea bags.
So that gives it an overall score of 7.5. 7.5 there. That's 7.5 cups of tea. Putting it first on the leaderboard. The teaderboard, in fact. There we go.
Tea board.
So this week, I think, weighing up everything, I'm going to award Russian Caravan a 9.
Russian what?
9 out of 10. Russian Caravan, sorry, I got the name wrong there. Russian Caravan. What do you think, Connor?
You're giving it what? A
9.
9. Well, there's a bit more in your face. A bit stronger, a bit more potent, I think, than say a Kalon. So I'm gonna give it a an 8 point. No.
You're going to decimals.
No, I don't want to go into decimals.
Just an 8.
I think I'll give it a 9 as well.
And now, well, that's a score of 9 there. 9 for Russian Caravan, which puts it top of the teeterboard. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty high score there, set by the Russian Caravan, and I'm not sure how we're going to top that.
No.
But we'll only find out next week when we try our tea of choice, Lapsang Shu Shong. Ooh.
Oh.
So look forward to that. Thank you very much to our guest Will. Thank you to Richard the cameraman Hanrahan.
Thank you, John.
And thank you, Connor.
And join us next time on Teas of the World with Connor and John.